Hey guys, so today's mini goal is to complete slide 5 and slide 6 on your current event project. And slide 5 is just the My Opinion section where you're going to review your research and answer your essential question in your own opinion. And then slide 6 is just coming up with a level 2 or 3 question related to your current event. And that would conclude your current event project. So once you finish slide 6, you can go ahead and turn it in. Here's a few things that you should know or remember about slides 5 and 6. On the My Opinion slide, make sure that you have your claim, which is just your answer to the essential question that you crafted, 3 reasons to back it up, and then make sure each reason has like an additional explanation to it. So if you're somebody who keeps getting like 12 out of 13 on their current event report, it's probably because you're missing that explanation for each reason. So state your reason and then add just like another sentence. It doesn't have to be a whole paragraph where you give either specific examples or details or further explanation to expand upon your reason. All right. And for the My Opinion, you don't have to have like a definitive yes or no. If you are somewhere in between those two different perspectives for your current event, that's absolutely fine to be like, I kind of believe in this, but also this as well. All right. And then for the level 2 or 3 question, you're going to be writing that level 2 or 3 question, and it'll be used in the discussion cafe if you're an in-person learner. If you're a distance learner, it'll be put on the Padlet for your classmates to review and answer. Here are some rules about this question. It cannot just be your essential question. Okay? It has to be a different level 2 or 3 question. It needs to be related to your current event. So if it's not directly tied to your current event, at least related to your current event topic. It needs to be worded respectfully. So I did 2 examples of a question that are kind of getting at the same thing. They have the same goal, but one is worded better than the other. Okay, one's worded a little bit more respectfully. So for example, why is this class so dumb? Not very respectful versus how can we make this class better? Like both of them are trying to point out like maybe some negatives of the class and how it can be improved. Why is this class so dumb is kind of disrespectful versus how can we make this class better, right? So just make sure that your question is worded respectfully and remember that it will be used in the discussion cafe or discussion Padlet on Friday. If you have any questions about that, make sure that you ask. I have some examples in case you feel like that would help. I'll go through those quickly. If you were doing the cryptocurrency current event, and remember your essential question was, can cryptocurrency replace paper currency? Do not use that essential question. Here are some examples of questions that you could use for the discussion cafe. If you could go back in time, would you invest in cryptocurrency? Would you trade your life savings in for Bitcoin? Okay, so even though it's just related to this person's current event, it might not be the same as like the essential question, but it's dealing with the same topic, and that's okay. Dr. Seuss books. Should these books be banned was the essential question. Remember, don't just use the essential question. Here's an example of what you could use. Do you think any books should be banned? All right, if you were covering the Minnesota bill in the House of Representatives aimed at legalizing recreational marijuana use, and your essential question was, should Minnesota legalize recreational marijuana use? Remember, don't just use the essential question. Here are some ideas of what you could use instead. These would be related to your topic, but not necessarily a copy of your essential question. If it was legalized, do you think it would increase usage? If it was heavily taxed, how would you want the government to use the tax dollars? All right, last one, CDC masking guidelines. That was the topic. The essential question being, should fully vaccinated people stop wearing masks? Remember, don't just use that essential question. Go ahead and use one that's related to your topic. I go over here. How do you think vaccinated people would respond if vaccination IDs were required? Okay, so that's something that is related to this topic without just taking the essential question. If you guys have any questions about the level 2 or 3 question or the My Opinion piece, be sure to ask. At the end of your project, I have a copy of the rubric. Go ahead and kind of use that as a mental checklist to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to get an A on this project because it is going to be weighted as a summative assignment. See you later, guys.